Thank you for tuning in to TTV. I'm your host, Toya, and today is Saturday, so that means it is our 2022 fictional book recommendation, which I'm going to go over with you today. It's not a fictional book, but it's one I feel that you will enjoy and get some benefit out of. So before I get started, please like, subscribe, and share, because if you get benefits out of this, somebody else will as well. So please share the content. All right, so I'm going to jump right in. So today I'm going to discuss this book right here. This is Arnold Ehret's book. It's called The Mucusless Diet Healing System. And the reason I wanted to talk about this book, because as I mentioned earlier this week, that I am actually doing a cleanse with a group of ladies. That's facilitated by Rhonda, which I did an interview with Rhonda. You can go watch that. So what she did is she took the benefits of Dr. Sebi's transitional diet. She put in Dr. Ehret's some of his system, and then going back to Dr. Sebi. So it's actually a 3-week cleanse where you do the transitional diet of Dr. Sebi, then you do a one juice for one whole week from Dr. Ehret's methods, and then go back to Dr. Sebi as far as the transitional diet. Now, both of them, their methods are the same, because both of them state that the disease starts with mucus in the body. Where there's mucus, there will be disease. And so both of them concentrate on getting the mucus out of the body. As far as Dr. Ehret's, in his book, he actually mentions how he was having some kidney issues and the steps that he took in order to get rid of the issues and become healthier, and the healthiest he had ever been in his life. Now, he was alive during the early 1900s. So a lot of his information comes from that time, but it's still relevant and prevalent for today. So he incorporates a lot of fasting along with eating foods that do not cause mucus buildup in the body. So which are your fruits, vegetables, and nuts and seeds. So that's what he focuses on. It's also one that Dr. Sebi focuses on, although Dr. Sebi does add more to it than just the fruits and vegetables. Like you get the mushrooms. There are certain grains that you can have. But with Dr. Ehret's, his is focused on things that do not cause mucus to build up in the body, because that's where disease starts. And that's why I wanted to talk to you guys about this book today and present this one to you instead of the normal fictional recommendations, because in addition to working on ourselves spiritually and manifesting, we also need to work on our body itself, because without the vessel that we actually live in, we wouldn't be here. So we do need to take care of our vessel as well. And one of the ways in which he talks about doing that is through fasting, through eating foods that are conducive to the body and doesn't build up mucus. So one of the things he said in here that I wanted to share with you guys is raw fruits, and if desired, raw green leaf vegetables from the ideal food of man. That is a mucusless diet. But the mucusless diet as a healing system uses raw rough vegetables for their cleansing qualities, baked ones as food, and baked and stewed fruits as a less aggressive dissolver of poisons and mucus to moderate the elimination of severe cases. And so that's how he really looks at food. And what I got out of his book as far as that goes is you use the raw foods as medicinal. Those are your benefits as far as cleansing and really healing the body and supporting the system. You go to for your juices, then that's for your juices and the raw vegetables. The cooked food is to help detox in a less aggressive manner. And then you go through your soups and stews for the nutrients that they cause as well. And I think it was something else in here he said that I wanted to share that I thought was... Oh, he said all fruits, raw or cooked, also nuts and green leafy vegetables, are mucus free. And that's really what he bases his whole book off of. So the book is only about $7 or $8. You can get it on Amazon. I'll put the link below. It is really worth a read, because in reading this, like, you can hear me tell you all this information and even read excerpts out of here. But to sit down and read the actual book itself will actually change how you look at things. Because as I was reading this, other things started popping up, and we call those downloads, where God and the spirits around you may be talking to you and trying to help you, guide you to change and move you, shift your thoughts and shift how you feel and how you think into a different light. And I got a lot of that going on when I was reading this. So it is very beneficial to actually read it yourself instead of having somebody just tell you about it, because you may get something out of it that person didn't. Even rereading stuff, you get things out of it that you didn't get from the beginning. I know Bob Proctor walked around with a book, because it's a very small book, Think Like a Man. Or is it Think and Grow Rich? Something like that. Anyway, he keeps it in his pocket. And even though he's read it like numerous times over the years, like hundreds of times, every time he picks it up, he gets something different out of it. And that's because our experiences change how we look at information that is presented to us. So the experiences that you had when you were 20 are not going to be the same ones that you have as you are 30. So if you read a book when you were 20 and it made a profound effect on you, read it again at 30, it's going to have a different profound effect on you. And there are going to be things in there that you didn't necessarily pick up the first time you watched it. Same thing with movies, same thing with songs, things like that. As your experiences change, as you grow, their perspective and how you relate to things will change as well. So it's worth reading. I do recommend it. I highly recommend you reading it. It can be very beneficial to your health and actually shifting, making those changes to make you healthier, so that you and this beautiful body that you occupy can live in harmony with one another. So again, if you like the information I presented to you today, please like, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you tomorrow.